Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are okay. Apologies, I'm a minute or so late. So, just games just kicked off, guys. If you're just joining us, please do consider hitting that like button and drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you guys. So, we're just a minute in, guys. The ball currently on the far side, just a bit scrappy at the moment between the two teams, as you would expect. The early stages of the game, guys. Just both teams feeling each other out. Disappointed to see the rugby lines on the pitch, guys. You can see that rugby is being used. Rugby is using the same ground at Hull. You can see the markings on the pitch, which is really disappointing, guys, because rugby and football don't really go together on the same pitch. But at least the pitch isn't torn up. That's the main thing. Obviously the groundsman at Hull doing a great job to keep the pitch in good order under difficult circumstances, I should imagine, when rugby's being played on the pitch. So unusually, guys, just to let you know, West Brom playing in a red shirt tonight. Hull in their traditional um, gold and black strip. But unusually tonight, well, as I say, West Brom playing in a red shirt. But same usual dark blue shorts that you would expect to associate with West Brom. But like I say, the actual shirt is unusual for West Brom playing in red. The ball at the minute with Hull as they kick the ball long up the field. It's cut out by West Brom, and now they come again on that far side. A lot of the play in this early stage is being played on the far side of the pitch at the minute, guys. But the ball has gone out for goal kick to Hull. So good opportunity to come to the comments. Will Bertham, how's it going, Will? Welcome to the show. Will saying, without sounding boring, yet another away day that is basically impossible for me to get to due to Sky Sports. Well, yeah, obviously that's the problem with the game today, mate. But unfortunately, Sky do dominate it football, and unfortunately, as long as fans don't want to come together to show support to a project similar to ours, to actually try and do something about it, nothing will change. Nothing will change, mate. So if I were you, I'd be grateful for the games that you get to, mate. You get to a lot more games than I'm able to get to because of my work commitments, and obviously your mum and dad help you get to a lot of games. So I'd be grateful for the fact that you're able to get to a massive amount of the games when a lot of other fans are not able to get to the games due to personal commitments, work commitments, college commitments, and stuff like that, mate. So yes, I know it's very frustrating, but as I say, with a lot of fans not caring to come together to try and unite, to try and have one voice as a fan community. Nothing will change with Sky, unfortunately. It's like you say, it's the way modern football is now. So we just have to bite the bullet with it, unfortunately, mate. Will is also saying we have had one Saturday away game so far in the 2023 season, and I've only got one left, which still could be moved. Last Saturday was our first Saturday home game for 3 months. Modern day football is a joke. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, mate. But like I say, unfortunately, your club is one. You know, West Brom is one of the more popular clubs in the Championship. Plus, Sky know that there's a good chance West Brom are going to be in the mix for the playoffs or for promotion, automatic promotion. So obviously, they target your club specifically through the fact that you're one of the more popular clubs in the Championship, and the fact that you guys are more likely to play for promotion places. So it is frustrating. I totally agree with you, but like I say, unfortunately, the power is with the TV companies and players these days. So not much we can do about it. Like I say, But hopefully you get to the next game, and I'm sure you'll probably get to a game over the weekend. Like I say, just one of those modern day things. Currently, West Brom on the attack in midway inside the inside the whole half of the pitch, but then just a bit of miscontrol on this near side, and it's gone out behind for another goal kick. But thanks for that, Will. Best man standing, shorts. How's it going, best man standing? Good to see you, mate. Welcome to the show. As you know, I'm a massive Coventry City fan, always will be and always have been. I'm off to Coventry v Hull next week. Hope you're streaming it on Fanding because I'll be here at half time. Um, No worries, mate. Well, I don't know. I'm not looked that far ahead. Obviously, that's next week's fixtures, mate. But the chances are probably not, mate, because obviously I'm trying to share myself around the grounds to go to different clubs. Obviously, we're doing West Brom this week, so obviously next week I'll try to look to try and cover a different club. But it all depends on what fixtures and what times they are. So I may be covering it, mate. I may not be, but obviously as you guys know that come on regular, I am trying to mix it up and trying to cover as many different clubs as possible. So I can't guarantee what game we'll be covering next week, mate. But I'm sure we'll be covering uh, plenty of more games, and we covered Coventry this week. We did Preston v Coventry, and obviously we're doing West Brom. So we're giving. We're trying to give coverage to as many clubs as possible. We can see that we're not just sticking to the Premier League clubs like a lot of YouTubers. So hopefully, mate, hopefully we will be covering Coventry again at some point, but I can't guarantee it for that game, mate. Unfortunately, like I say, trying to spread as much coverage about as many clubs as possible. Cross into the box for West Brom, and it's headed away by Hull. But West Brom pick it up again on this near side. Now looking to create an angle for an opening, but Hull with plenty of bodies behind the ball. But West Brom now with a cross into the box, and it goes past everybody and out on the far side for a throw in. Guys, sorry, I'm just getting a bit distracted there. Let me just share with you guys the stats screen. There you go, guys. So you should be able to see that now. That's our new stat screen. Should come up with plenty of different bits of info for you guys to see. So 8 minutes gone, guys. Hull currently in possession on this near side as they knock the ball out for another throw in. But yeah, best man sports. Best man standing. Sorry, it's best man standing. Thank you very much for coming and getting involved, mate. Always great to see you. And like I say, hopefully we will be covering Coventry again. Well, there's no hopefully about it. We will be covering Coventry again at some point. I'm just not sure when, mate. So West Brom currently in possession midway inside their own half as they push the ball forward. But Hull um, pressing well from the front as well as the back at the moment. But still early days, obviously plenty of energy in the players at the moment as West Brom attack down this near side. Now get across into the box, cross straight towards the goalkeeper, and a good save there from the Hull City keeper. Came at him quite quickly there, but he kept focused and managed to stop the ball going in the back of the net on his right hand side post. That'd be the right hand side of the goalkeeper. Um, so good save there for Hull. Ball up the field, but it's gone out on the far side for a throw in. Um, so best man sports, best man standing saying, so excited. I'm at Hull v Coventry next week. Yeah, hopefully it's a good game for you, mate. Good game, you guys. I think you guys are a little bit of a sleeping giant at the minute, Coventry for me. Obviously, I think Coventry have been in a similar position to Preston right now, just starved of financial um, success, shall we say, having not had a spell in the Premier League recently in the last, uh, however many years it's been. I'm not sure, but like I said, Preston, uh, there's a handful of clubs in the Championship just not able to just quite push on to get that promotion to the Premier League, which, like we said before, guys, one season in the Premier League for the Championship clubs is massive. Not for the being in the Premier League, but for the financial benefits of it and how much it could help the club moving forward. It just needs one season in the Premier League to give every club in the Championship a massive cash boost. Because it's kind of like that, guys. You get in the Premier League for a lot of these clubs coming up from the Championship. It's like winning a lottery ticket because just that one season injects a massive amount of money into the club. And it's not just the one season itself. They get, talking £120 million just for being in it. And that's not, and obviously if they get relegated at the first time of asking, they're still going to get the parachute payments, which is, for a club that's not been in the Premier League, that just huge money, guys, just huge money. Um, so West Brom now in possession on this near side as Hull kick it out with a good challenge there. Both managers on the touchline dishing out instructions. But yeah, absolutely. Best man standing. Hope that turns out to be a good game for you, mate. And best man standing saying, just so you know, this is my son's account. I'm 43. All right, cool, mate. No worries. Awesome. Well, like I say, we want to try and obviously welcome everybody to the fandom community. You know, um, of all ages. So yeah, that's great, mate. I don't want to say my age. I like to, I don't want to. I'm not. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm middle aged, but I'm not really thrilled about the idea of advertising my age all over the internet. To be fair, mate, but not a problem. Always great to have you involved, mate. Always love to see you come and get involved in the chat and. Yeah, hopefully that's a good game for you guys. And I would imagine that you guys will be wanting to try and get some points on the board. Who's Coventry got this weekend, mate? If you're still there, let me know. I'd be interested to know that. Thanks for that, best man standing. Stevie Allen saying, "Evening, guys and all. How's it going, Stevie? Great to have you with us, mate. Always a pleasure to have Stevie in the background working the magic to keep the chat positive and clean for you guys to enjoy. Ethan, hello, mate. How's it going? Good to have you with us. Welcome to the show, mate. Always a pleasure. And Stevie there, welcoming Ethan as well. Ethan saying, "Hi, Stevie. How are you? Top man. Thanks for that, Ethan." And Stevie also giving that same consideration. Nice one, guys. Awesome. Ethan saying, yeah, good. Joey's not here just yet, mate. I'm not sure. He'll probably show up. We've only just started the stream. We're only like 40 minutes into the game. So Joey may show up shortly. But thanks for that, Ethan. Great to see you, mate. Best man standing saying, sorry for commenting the same thing twice earlier. No problem, mate. No problem. It's easy to make um, to make type errors and things like that. I do it all the time on social media because you just get in that rhythm where you're trying to get your messaging quick to before you forget what you want to say. And sometimes it could just mean that you make type errors quite easily. But yeah, not a problem, mate. Um, totally understand how easy it is to make type errors when you're communicating on YouTube and social media. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. Um, No worries, mate. And Ethan saying 1-0 West Brom. That's a good shout, mate. Yep, definitely. West Brom currently in possession, midway inside Hull's half as they pass it back towards the halfway line. And now look to try and play down this near side, looking for any kind of gaps in the Hull defence. But Hull staying very compact at the minute. As West Brom switch the ball out to that far side, and now a ball forward up to the forward players, and the ball. I swear that ball just went out then, but the referee didn't blow for it. Um, and now it has gone out on the far side for a throw in to West Brom. But yeah, that's a good shout, Ethan. Thanks for that, mate. Ethan going with a 1-0 West Brom prediction. Stevie's saying, yeah, that's a good shout. Gonna say 1-1. So Stevie going with a 1-1 prediction. West Brom now back on the ball as they move the ball out to this near side. But now we have a foul. The West Brom and Hull player collide a little bit. Well, it's not so much a collision, more just wrestling to get possession, to get to the ball quickest, and a bit of a shove in the back from the Hull City player sends the West Brom player down on the ground, and the referee blows the whistle for a free kick on this near side. I'd say it's probably about maybe 10 yards from the corner flag, quite really close to the edge of the pitch on this near side. So free kick to be taken, free kick in, and it's good effort, but Hull City players managing to head that up the field out of danger as West Brom pick it up again on the halfway line. Long ball forward from West Brom out to that far side. And now into the box, shot comes in. Good save from the goalkeeper there. It's very simple that from West Brom, guys. From the halfway line, long ball out to the far side. And the wing player there for West Brom, just another opportunity there for West Brom. And it's, beautiful opportunity there. Another cross in from that far side. So West Brom seriously identified that they can have some joy down that far side. A couple of crosses now, one after the other, come in. The second cross coming in was headed straight towards the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, got to give him massive respect there for keeping his focus and keeping an eye on that ball. And he managed to keep deflected away. But now we've got a corner for West Brom on the far side of the pitch. But yeah, like I say, quite easy to identify that West Brom have either done research, seen a weakness down that far side, or that's where their stronger players are. Corner comes in, but it's deflected away at the near post up the pitch. And now West Brom managed to get it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Long ball down the field from the keeper out to the far side again. And now West Brom, I think the ball just gone behind there for a goal kick. But good idea there from West Brom with a bit of a 1-2 on the far side, looking to get across into the box. But just a bit too much pace on the ball, and it's gone out behind for a goal kick to Hull. Unusually, it's not the goalkeeper taking the free kick. One of the players taking the free kick there for Hull, but they take it short and pass it to the keeper, and then he kicks it long. That's a bit unusual. But it's West Brom who pick it up now on the far side as the ball goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in taken by West Brom as they are now in possession midway inside their own half of the pitch. Ball up towards the halfway line, but passed back again under pressure from Hull. Ball through pass there down straight down the middle of the park, but I don't think the West Brom forwards saw what the player there was thinking. But West Brom still in possession. But that was a good way for Hull managing to just relieve the pressure a little bit. But West Brom dominating possession at the moment. Now West Brom coming again on the edge of the box, but it's cleared up the field for Hull. But West Brom picking it up again. Hull really struggling to get out of their own area at the minute. Guys, if you just joined us, please do drop your comments in the chat. I will read what comments out I can to involve you guys, but you're also welcome to talk amongst yourselves as well, as I'm trying to keep you guys up to date with the match if you're not watching it. Currently, West Brom in possession, just inside their own half of the pitch at the moment. So I think he was talking about West Brom there, just saying that West Brom have got the second best defence in the league besides Burnley. That's quite an interesting stat, guys. I'm sure he's talking about West Brom there. So the ball out on this near side for a throw in. We've got a stoppage as well for a player down at the minute, and the manager's taking advantage of that, calling players over, um, give instructions. So while the player's getting treatment, we'll read out a few comments. Um, Thanks for that, Stevie. Yep, that's a good shout, mate. 1-1. Thanks for that, mate. Ethan saying Watford, Preston North End have got. Is that meant to be PNE, Preston North End, or is that abbreviation for something else, mate? I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused with that, Ethan. If you could explain, mate. I don't follow that. Maybe it makes sense in your next comment. Ethan saying, well, tight game, Steve, but good prediction. All right, thanks for that, Ethan. Top man. Ethan also saying, when was the last time Hull won? That's a good question. To be honest, mate, we've not really done it. We've not really covered Hull a lot on the channel, have we? To be fair, up to now. Some clubs have had plenty of coverage on the channel, but some clubs not had so much club coverage, and I think Hull is one of those. So we'll just have a look, mate, and I'll see if I can answer the question. So let's have a look, mate. Guys, if you just joined us, we'll come back to the game in a minute. We're just waiting for player receiving treatment at the moment. So Hull, in their last 5 games, here it is, guys. Hull on currently sat on 35 games played, and on 43 points, sitting in 16th place. They've the last 5 games reads like this: lost 1, drawn 1, lost 1, drawn 1, won 1. So there you go, guys. So they're kind of a mixed bag. They've not really had no rhythm. You can see there they've lost 2 games, drawn 2 games, and won 1 game. So and all mixed bag as well. So that indicates that they're having a bit of an inconsistent season so far. As for West Brom, let's quickly look where West Brom are. West Brom currently sitting in 10th in the league on 34 games played, 49 points. Here's the last 5 games how they read: 1 win, won 1, lost 1, drawn 1, lost 1, won 1. So there you go, guys. Both of these teams kind of struggling a bit at the minute for any sort of consistency. So currently, guys, the ball with Hull City at the back. Hull City finally managing to get a bit of possession as they move down this near side. Long ball forward, but cut out by West Brom. And now West Brom will look to break with Hull not having many men behind the ball, but actually that was a good opportunity for Hull to break there because West Brom not having many men back, but the ball has ended up going out on this near side. And now West Brom back in possession as they pass the ball back to their keeper. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Ethan. Thanks for that, mate. West Brom just slowing the game down at the minute, playing the ball really slowly at the back. I think this is maybe a tactic to try and draw Hull further up the field. West Brom move forward now, up towards the halfway line. Ball moved out to that far side now. West Brom on the attack and ball into the box, but it's cleared by Hull. Only as far as just outside the box, and now West Brom pick it up, but lose it with a bit of sloppy possession, and now Hull have the opportunity to get the ball forward for themselves now, but just passing it about amongst themselves at the back. They now kick the ball long up the far side and lose it again. Now West Brom pick it up. So it's just a bit. Say both teams just at the minute. Obviously, West Brom with a majority of the possession, majority of momentum in its early stages, but Hull's starting to creep into it a bit more now. As it gets a little bit more, turns into a bit more of a midfield battle at the moment. So not as many attacks forward, but long ball. As I say, that long ball forward down the far side for Hull, but the linesman flagging there for the Hull striker or the Hull forward being offside. Best man standing is saying, I actually love being called best man standing because I know it's a mistake, and that's the funny thing. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I don't know, mate. Your account name's quite good. To be fair, there's a lot of unusual account names on social media and YouTube and stuff. So yeah, I've come across some really unusual ones. To be fair, mate. But now West Brom coming forward. Come back to the comments shortly, guys. Cross into the box and West Brom trying to get an opportunity to get a shot off, but Hull managing to do some nice defending there in tight spaces. Ball cleared up the field, and now it's just being headed about between the two teams. And now the referee has blown for a foul. Evening, Joey. How's it going, mate? Joey saying, evening, Gaz. How are you doing? I'm good, thanks, mate. Good to have you with us. How's things with you? Hopefully you're okay. Let us know, Joey, if you've got any thoughts on this game. And obviously, I also want to hear from you guys about any score predictions or thoughts on the weekend's games, your clubs playing this weekend, who they're playing, and what your thoughts are going into those games. So, free kick on the halfway line for Hull as they kick the ball out to the far side, and a really poor effort there. Too much pace on the ball, and it ends up going right out and out for a throw in on the far side, midway inside the West Brom half. Really waste of an opportunity there for Hull City. I don't know why they just didn't kick it long up towards the box. If you're going to kick it long, we might as well kick it long forward towards the box rather than kicking it long out to the outside like that and waste that opportunity. So now West Brom are in possession on the halfway line as they kick the ball long out to this far side, this near side. But Hull managing to scrap it out with them. And now got two players playing a bit of roly-poly there, but Hull managing to clear the ball up the field. And now there's a coming together of two players midway inside West Brom's half as though the ball was played long, but the referee giving nothing there. And now West Brom come again down this near side. That's questionable whether that's offside, but West Brom still in the possession and no offside flag. Ball chip forward. And then West Brom now with a cross into the box, but it's straight to a Hull player who picks it up and challenged by West Brom. But the ball eventually ends up going out behind for a goal kick. But some of the West Brom players there claiming for a handball. I don't understand this weird free kick thing that Hull City are doing. Right now they've decided to stop doing it. But I've got a funny feeling we might see that again. Now the goalkeeper to take the free kick. But if you're wondering what I'm going on about, guys, in the early stages of the game, Hull was taking a free kick short with the player passing it to the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper, as you would normally expect, goalkeeper normally takes a free kick. But Hull weren't doing that. They were getting one of their players. So I don't know if their goalkeeper may be carrying some kind of knock or something that's preventing him from kicking the ball long too much. I don't know. But that's one to be taken note of. Ball forward now for West Brom, but the referee blows. Well, I'm not sure if he's blown for a foul here or an offside because we've actually got a player down. But I think he's blown for the foul. Um, there weren't a lot in it, to be fair, guys. Just two players challenging for the ball. Um, and it was a 50-50 ball and a 50-50 challenge. Both players equally putting a foot up. Not really what you might call a collision, but the referees chose to give a foul there. So while we wait for the free kick from the foul, let's just read another comment or two. Ethan saying hi, Joey. Nice one, Ethan, top man. And Joey also replying, top one, guys. Great to see you guys making the effort to welcome each other. Best man standing saying, do you play FIFA? Do I play FIFA? I used to play FIFA. I've not played it for a long time, mate. Free kick taken. Ball into the box, right into the mix of the players, headed on towards goal, but ends up being a comfortable save there for the goalkeeper. And now Hull will build again from the back. And now Hull moving the ball out to the far side. Both teams seem to be targeting that far side to try and create some sort of momentum. But at the moment, it's West Brom that have had the most success down that far side. But now Hull coming down this near side, close to the corner flag, now in possession. Ball cut back into the box. Hull looking to get a cross into the box. Cross is in, but it's actually straight at the goalkeeper who makes a comfortable save. Oh my God, that West Brom keeper looks such a boy. Is it me getting old, guys, or what? He's got such a boyish face. Um, Looks like a real young lad. Quite a big lad, quite well built. Yeah, he's got a really young face. So now West Brom with the ball forward from their goal box as they look to move the ball up the field. Now forward towards the halfway line, but Hull managing to knock the ball back the other way. And now Hull with an opportunity. Shot on goal, and it's in, and it's goal for Hull. Hull score with an opportunity in the box as they passed the ball long. West Brom were looking to try and get clear their lines. They should have done, but they dilly-daddled about it. Didn't really clear their lines properly. Did manage to get the ball up towards the halfway line, but didn't have the momentum to keep it going with players' position right. Hull managed to cut it out, knocked the ball back forward towards the West Brom goal. One of the Hull players picked it up on the edge of the box, headed it down, and then they charged straight into the box. The Hull player that headed it down, his teammate that he headed it down to, got challenged, but the ball ended up coming back towards the player that headed it down on this near side, and he just turned round and slammed it straight at the goal, and the goalkeeper unable to do anything about that. 34, just coming up to 34 minutes gone, and it's Keither, the goal scorer for Hull. Benjamin Keither. Hull opened the scoring against the run of play, really, because the momentum has been more so with West Brom in this early stages. So will that encourage West Brom now to put more pressure on the Hull City goal as West Brom now come forward, cross into the box, but it's ended up going past everybody and headed behind for a corner on this near side to West Brom. Best man standing. Sorry, mate. Do I play FIFA? I used to play FIFA a lot when I was younger, but now I'm older. I've kind of lost interest in it, mate, because I used to just get too stressed with it. Corner taken straight into the box, but two players challenging from either team there, and the ball ends up going behind, and now the referee awards a goal kick to Hull. I haven't been on FIFA for ages, mate. I've still got some of the games, but I very rarely play it anymore because, like I said, I just get stressed with it, to be honest. And now Hull coming again down the far side, cross into the box. And Hull with a shot on goal. Good save by the goalkeeper there. And ends up eventually getting knocked behind. It's a really good effort that from Hull. Down the far side at pace, cross into the box, catching the West Brom defenders off guard there. They were a bit slow to get back. And the Hull City player um, done really well there to get a shot off. Again, the goal scorer with the shot, but surrounded by three West Brom defenders at the time he got the shot off, and still able to get the shot off. So that's quite, quite a good bit of play there for the for the Hull City forward. And now Hull cut out the ball again, coming again. And suddenly the game has turned on its head with West Brom having majority of the momentum in the early stages. But now Hull really got the bit between the teeth after that goal as they switched the ball from left to right. And now cross into the box, but it's deflected behind. Oh, just the goalkeeper just managed to stop that going behind. And it would be, again, restart now from the back. But yeah, that looked like that was going out for another corner to Hull, but the goalkeeper just managing to get to it to stop it crossing the line. So West Brom will build again now from the back. West Brom in possession midway inside their own half, but being pressed well here by Hull. Obviously, that goal really given Hull the motivation to put a bit more effort in, I would say, because they're looking a bit more motivated than they did in the first 10-15 minutes. And now, again, sloppy possession from West Brom. Hull moving forward and coming into the box, crossed into the box, but deflected away by West Brom. And now it does go out for a corner on the far side. So it gives us a moment to just read out some of the comments. Thanks for that, Ethan. Ethan saying, do best man standing. I'm not understanding that one, mate. Sorry about that, Ethan. Joey saying, how are you getting on with your arm? Yeah, great question. Thanks for that, Joey. Hopefully we get an answer. Best man standing, I think 1-1. Good shout, that, mate. Corner taken, and it's actually taken short, moved out towards the edge of the box, and then crossed in, but deflected away on this near side eventually. But West Brom finding themselves under pressure right now as Hull managing to keep the momentum going. So Hull with a throw-in on this near side. Perfect position to take a long throw. Long throw into the box. Headed away initially by West Brom, but then headed back into the box by Hull. And a shot through all the bodies, but ended up going out for another. I think it's another corner on that far side. Ball just literally blasted right into the middle of the box with where all the players were standing, and it ended up obviously that ended up stopping the momentum of the ball, and now we have. I think the players just were confused. It came at them so quick, and it ended up going out for a corner. But now the corner to be taken by Hull on the far side. Ball into the box. It's deep, and it's ricocheted outside the box. Hull City player picks it up, kicks it back into the box, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. And now West Brom with the opportunity to relieve the pressure on their goal as they come forward now up towards the halfway line. But now pass it back to move it out to this near side, looking for space clearly as Hull pressing the ball from the front. West Brom now just knocking it about on midway inside their own half. Hull chasing the ball in spells as they do try to come forward. But clearly West Brom just looking for any gaps in that formation of Hull, but as they pass the ball forward now, right into the centre of the park, in the in the Hull City half of the pitch, it's cut out by Hull and eventually works its way back to the Hull keeper, who then kicks the ball up towards the halfway line, and it's cut out. Now West Brom pick it up again. 40 minutes gone here, guys. Not much to report in the last 5 minutes or so. Hull had the momentum, scored the goal, kept the momentum, but now we're just having a little bit of a lull in the game. But as I say that, West Brom with a long ball down the field, down this near side, and it's eventually cut out by Hull and knocked out. I think it's gone out. I'm not sure which side of the corner flag that went out then. So it could be a corner here. Just wait to see, guys. Oh, it's going to be a throw-in, so managed to just kick it out, stop it going behind for a corner. So West Brom with an opportunity here, about 2 yards from the corner flag, opportunity for a long throw, and it is a long throw right into the box, headed out by Hull, and now Hull pick it up on the edge of their box, but lose it as West Brom trying to keep the pressure on there. Now West Brom player finds himself in loads of space there, kicks it. What he was thinking there, I do not know. Good opportunity to get a shot off, but he ended up kicking it right into the mix of the Hull defenders. Now Hull coming down the far side at pace, but it's cut out by West Brom, and they managed to pass the ball back to their goalkeeper and switch the ball now from the far side to this near side. But Hull pressing from the front here as West Brom struggling to keep possession. And eventually, the referee blows for a foul close to the corner flag on this near side in the West Brom half of the pitch. It's a really good goal, that, guys. Just showing the replay at the moment of the goal, right into the top corner. Beautiful goal, that, from the opposite side. Really nice. If you guys are not watching it, make sure you check that out on highlights later. Really nice goal. So West Brom currently in possession, midway inside their own half of the pitch. Just coming up to 43 minutes gone, guys. So only 2 minutes away from the half time. Whistle, long ball forward for West Brom, but unable to be controlled by the West Brom forwards, and ends up with the Hull City goalkeeper. And now Hull City with a long ball up the field, and West Brom managed to cut it out. So it's just got a little bit stale in the last 5 minutes, guys, with both teams showing a bit of sloppy possession either end of the pitch. But best man standing, that's a good shout. Thanks for that, mate. Ethan, he's saying better cast on it now. Dr. Rangby on Monday, Joey. Awesome. Well, hopefully you make a quick recovery, mate. We wish you the best. Joey's saying fingers crossed it heals quickly. Absolutely, mate. Well said. Hull coming again now out on this near side as they push up into the West Brom half of the pitch. Cross comes in, and Hull managing to pick it up just inside the box, but under pressure from West Brom, forced to knock it back towards the players outside the box, and now move the ball out to the far side of the pitch. Looking to get a cross into the box. Cross comes in, and it's deflected away, and now West Brom pick it up, looking to move the ball up towards the halfway line, but really poor pass there as Hull managed to cut it out. Now Hull just passing it about amongst themselves in their defensive formation on the halfway line. West Brom now move players up the field to press the ball, and that gives Hull the opportunity for a long ball down the field, and it's a good idea, but just a bit too much pace on the ball, and the Hull City player on this near side knocks it out for a goal kick. So, yeah, absolutely, Ethan. We wish you a speedy recovery, mate. Joey is saying, hi, best man. Yeah, that's a good shout. Defo think this is going to be it's going to be tight. Yeah, that's a good shout, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. West Brom currently in possession now, midway inside their own half. We hit the 45-minute mark, guys. 2 minutes added on time. So we've only got 2 minutes added on time at the end of the first half. And now West Brom with a ball from this near side of the pitch out to the far side of the pitch. But a bit too much pace on the ball, ends up going out behind for a goal kick to Hull. But a nice bit of play, nice thinking with that crossfield pass there. If there hadn't been quite as much pace on the ball, that would have really put Hull in all kinds of trouble deep in their own half of the pitch with not many men back behind the ball. But unfortunately, like I say, from West Brom's point of view, a bit too much pace on the ball there. So ball now up the field from the goal kick. Just being headed about between the two players. Neither team getting the ball down. As it's eventually headed up towards the Hull City goal, and Hull defenders knock it back up towards the halfway line, and now manage to get the ball down and out to this near side as they move forward. But the West Brom player there managing to cut out the ball, but he doesn't get the rewards for his effort as the referee awards the throw-in to Hull midway inside the West Brom half. And West Brom player looking very frustrated there that he didn't get that. So Hull City player Elder on the near side for the throw-in, but referee blows the halftime whistle. So there you go, guys. A bit of a first half of two half West Brom with the majority of the momentum in the early stages in the first 10-15 minutes. They created a good few opportunities. They had Hull on the back foot. Hull struggled to deal with it initially, but eventually got themselves some possession, managed to start edging themselves into the game, defended well, and kept West Brom at bay, even though West Brom did create some good early chances. And eventually, it became a bit more of a midfield scrap during midway inside that first half. And eventually, like I say, Hull eventually turned the tide, and they managed to start getting some spells of possession. Started to put West Brom under pressure, and eventually that pressure tooled with a goal. So at half time, it's 1-0 to Hull. But like I say, still could go the other way yet, guys. Very much a 50-50 game, this. Like I say, both teams looking quite evenly matched in that first half. So we'll see how the second half pans out. Keep your comments coming, guys. I will come to comments in a second. Just going to quickly give you guys an update on the other game that's going on tonight in the UK. We have two other games going on tonight. One in the National League, which is Sutton United, Barnet. That's currently 0-0. And in the Scottish Championship, it's currently Hamilton Academic 0, Arbroath 0. Also, some other games listed tonight, but it's looked like they may have been postponed. One in the Welsh Cup, but no indication of what's happening with that. So there you go, guys. That brings you right up to date at half time. Let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat. If you just joined us, please do hit that like button and drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you. We'll read out some of the comments as we go through the game. And you guys also welcome to talk amongst yourselves in the chat as well. Thanks for that, Joey. Ethan saying joke time. Now laugh out loud. Okay then, Ethan. Go on then. Joey's saying, yeah, go for it, mate. Yep, let's hear a bit of a joke from Ethan. Ethan saying, why were fish bad at school? Because because their grades were under the sea. I laugh out loud. Because their grades were under the sea. I don't get that one, mate. Sorry, that one's gone right over my head. Grades. I'm sorry, Ethan. I don't get that one, mate. But it seems to have made Joey laugh, so that's awesome. Um, Ethan saying, "Where is Milzord? I want to say something to him." Laugh out loud. I don't know, mate. He'd probably show up at the end. A lot of the time, he does tend to show up at the end of streams. Uh, Joey's saying, "Don't know, mate. He might pop in at some point later." Yeah, I'm not saying he always pops in at the end, but I have noticed him pop in more at the end of streams. But thanks for that, guys. Ethan saying, hope so. Wigan lost of Preston 2-1 on Saturday. Yeah, he was in here the other night trying to wind me up after the Bolton game, um, but it didn't really work. Joey's saying Preston won Wigan. Nice one. Ethan's saying, yeah, went on my uncle. Yeah, went on my uncle was calling the ref. It's not say terrorist. Oh, I know. I was questioning. Thanks for that, Ethan. I know I was questioning. What game was I questioning? Oh, the cup final the other day. I thought there was some bias of the referee in that game the other day. But yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. Sorry to hear that your uncle not happy with the result there or the referee. Joey's saying good result for us the other day. We have Man United on Sunday. Oh, that's a difficult one, mate. Man United in good momentum at the minute. Minnie Moore saying, evening, folks. How's it going, Minnie? Welcome to the show. Great to have you. Always a pleasure to see you drop in, mate. And Ethan, welcoming Minnie and Joey as well. You guys are top class. Thank you very much for that. Minnie Moore saying, my prediction is 1-0 West Brom. Yeah, that's a good shout. Well, it's not a good shout because we actually West Brom, sorry, 1-0 behind now, mate. But obviously, I'm probably late getting to your prediction, so I'm guessing you gave that score prediction before the goal. So my bad minute. Apologies for that, mate. Ethan saying, at least I told my joke. Thanks. Thank God. Then Minnie doesn't complain. No worries. Ethan saying, I said that, Minnie. And Minnie's with a thumbs up there to Ethan. Minnie Mo saying, big game for you this weekend, Joey. Feeling confident. Yeah, that will be a big game. Liverpool taking on Manchester United. Uh, but uh, but yeah, should be obviously United with the momentum at the minute. But that game will be at Anfield, won it because Liverpool have already played away from home at Old Trafford. So good opportunity for Liverpool to try and um, turn their season around with a positive result against one of their rival clubs. Ethan saying, how you been, Minute? Broke my arm. Yep, obviously we're sorry to hear that, Ethan. We hope you make a speedy recovery, mate. Joey's saying 50-50, Minute. We are so unpredictable at the moment. Yeah, that's a fair comment, Joey. Hopefully, like I say, but United coming to Anfield is a great opportunity for you guys to get back to winning ways and do it in style against one of your rivals. Well, obviously, I say winning ways. You've got it's just like I say, it's just a perfect game in it at Anfield for you guys to try and get your season at least, heading back in the right direction. Ethan's saying, "Whoa, Hull!" Yeah, absolutely. They've scored a beautiful goal. To be fair, mate. Ethan's saying, "You right, Joey?" Um, Thanks for that, mate. Minimo saying, "Oh no, how did you do that, Ethan?" I think he said it the other day. It was a shove or something. Like I say, we wish Ethan a speedy recovery. Ethan saying, "Idiot pushed me over at school." Well, like I say, mate, you must have just felt funny on it, and that's what broke it. But yeah, we like I say, mate, we wish you a speedy recovery. Minimo saying that's my prediction over there. Then hope it's not an omen for the weekend. No, absolutely, mate. Hopefully, you guys will come out with some cracking score predictions over the weekend, mate. To be fair, I think everybody thought this was a tight game, mate. So no, I wouldn't. But more than happy to drop in another score prediction, Mini, if you want to. Um, Ethan say might be minute, never know. Well, let's hope not. Let's think positive, guys. Let's think positive. Minimo saying that's awful, Ethan. Hope you're okay. Uh, I'll sort him out for you. Absolutely. Um, Ethan is saying, my friend said he will break his neck minute. He said sorry, the kid who did it, who did it. Well, that's the main thing, mate. And look, if he apologised, obviously that shows that he didn't intend to do it. So that's awesome, mate. Um, that's good to hear. Ethan saying, meant to say did it. Um, no worries, mate. Get where you're coming from. Will Bertham is saying, without sounding, hang on a minute, is this thing sent me back to the top of the page again? Didn't we have that comment before? It hasn't repeated it. Right, why has it done that? Why does it do that? That's really strange how it does that. Sorry, guys, the message thing has, for some reason, has just repeated one of the messages. Sorry about that, guys. Back where we should be. Minnie saying, how long's the plaster on for? Imagine, is it about normally break a bone, it's normally about 5, 6 weeks in it at minimum. Um, so yeah, hopefully not too long. Ethan saying, Minute, just want Melzard to come. Fair enough, mate. Um, Ethan saying 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I thought it was about. Well, I actually thought it was about 5 or 6 weeks they kept the plaster on. But thanks for that, Ethan. Minnie's saying in Scotland we call it uh, call it call it stucky, stucky, stucky. Is that what you mean? For if you get a broken arm or something. Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. Sorry, Minnie. Always great to know a bit more Scottish slang. So thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying Millsard probably in hiding, Ethan. I don't know, guys. Uh, Ethan saying, um, like I say, came on the other day trying to give me banter about Bolton losing. Ethan saying, good one, Joey. He said 4-0 Wigan. Well, yeah, that's probably why he's staying out the way. Minnie Mo saying, Billy not being on Chelsea at home to Leeds. Surely a win there. Yeah, well, obviously Chelsea just so unpredictable at the minute, mate. We really can't call what results Chelsea are going to produce, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'd love to see Chelsea get. I'm nothing against Leeds. I love the two clubs that need a win badly at the minute. So obviously Leeds got a win the other day, first win they've had for a while. So hopefully that can help them get some momentum going. But Chelsea very much in need of the win as well to try and relieve the pressure on Potter. And so I read the other day. Apparently, it's been reported that Potter's been told he's only got 2 or 3 games to save his job. So if that's true, that's really shocking. Um, I think he was always in an impossible situation with that job. We Max Football, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Always great to see you. We Max Football saying, bless up, boss. How's it going? JD, always a pleasure to see you, mate. How's things with you? Hopefully you're okay, mate. And thank you very much for coming, dropping in. JD, always great to see you, mate. And hope everything is going well with you and your family. Joey's saying, I know he was go confident. Um, is that overconfident? I mean, I think that meant to say maybe just slight. Is the spell correct or something? Changed the word, mate. It does that on me sometimes. But I think Joey's saying, I think I know he was overconfident. I think he's meaning to say. But thanks for that, Joey. We Max It Football saying, hope all is well. Yeah, absolutely, JD. Very, yeah, I'm good. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much for, like I say, great to see you, mate. Not obviously not had a chance to speak to you properly recently, but I know you've been busy with your channel, and obviously I've been quite busy as well. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping in, mate. And like I say, yeah, everything's good with me, JD, and like I say, hope everything is good with you and your family, and yeah, absolutely. I hope everything's going well with the WeMax project as well, mate. So thank you very much for that, JD. Ethan is saying hi, WeMax. Nice one, guys. That's really um, nice of you guys to say hello to WeMax. Also returning that top class guys. Always great to see you guys making the effort to talk to each other and be positive. Minimo saying Man City v Newcastle tomorrow. Joey, easy home win. I don't know about that. Newcastle very stubborn away from home at the minute. A good chance. Uh, if anything, that's either going to be a. I would say that game's either going to be a win to Manchester City or a draw because Newcastle have been very good at drawing games this season. If you look at their stats, you can see they've drawn a lot of games. So there's a good chance that could actually end up a draw. Um, if Newcastle show the stubbornness they've been showing up to now. Ethan saying, yeah, he was Joey. Thanks, guys. Remax saying, great job you doing. Keep at it. Keep it up. Thank you very much, JD. Means a lot from you, mate. Absolutely. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to try and catch up with you better sooner or later, mate, once you've got some time. And but thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate the positivity. I'm trying to learn, mate. I'm taking tips from you and other YouTubers. So I'm trying to learn how to get better. So thank you very much. Big shout out to WeMax It Football. My mate JD has been very helpful with what I'm doing with Fandeng, giving me bits of advice with what he's learned from his own YouTube project. So massive shout out to WeMax. Thanks for that, mate. Um, Minimo is saying, yep, guys, doing great job. Thank you very much, Minute. Very nice of you guys to say. Really do appreciate that. It means a lot when you guys uh, encourage me with what I'm trying to do because, as I've said plenty of times, I certainly feel like I've got a lot to learn yet. It's very encouraging when you guys say positive things about what I'm trying to do. So, really, really do appreciate it. So, guys, second half just kicking off. Now, keep your comments coming. We'll come back to the comments at some point shortly. Ethan also saying, WeMax, who do you support? WeMax in football is a Manchester City fan but also a Jamaican fan. He's a big fan of Jamaican football because his family and stuff like that comes from Jamaica. But in Europe, he actually supports a couple of clubs, but the UK club that he supports is Manchester City. Joey is saying, "Oh, I don't know, Minnie. Can't rule out Newcastle. Can't rule out Newcastle out. Absolutely, Joey. Newcastle been very much the masters of getting draws and uh, basically fighting for every point they can. We Max is saying, Minute, yes. He's making me want to watch every match. Thank you very much for that. We Max It Football. Really, really do appreciate the positive comments. And like I say, from you, mate, means a lot. As I know the experience that you've got on YouTube. So, like I say, really does mean a lot that you think that I'm heading in the right direction. So, top man, thank you very much, JD. And Mini saying Newcastle season over now. Do you think so? Do you think so? Oh, that's quite interesting, mate. So, guys, the game has restarted. We're into the second half, and now West Brom in possession on the halfway line as they move the ball out to the far side, looking to push up the field, but Hull keeping it tight. And now West Brom do manage to get forward. Cross into the box, shot comes in, and it's a great save there from the goalkeeper. Um, can't be. It's done. Not always easy for goalkeepers to come out at half time after half time and keep focused. Another cross into the box for West Brom and a shot, and it's well wide. I think he just snatched at that shot. He was in a great position there to get the shot off, but I think he just snatched at it a bit too much, and it's slightly as he's tried to take the shot. I think it's just not hit it right, and it's ended up going out. for a goal kick, which is really, really disappointing because he was in a fantastic position there to get a more accurate shot. But like I said, I think he's just not hit it right. So ball back down the field to the other end, and now Hull goalkeeper, sorry, the West Brom goalkeeper managing to knock it out. Carl. Uh, all right, so we must. Sorry, guys, I missed something there. I think the Hull City goalkeeper might. Have they made a change here at half time? Um, just come up then that the whole City goalkeeper's making his home debut today. So that's quite an unusual thing. I thought oh, I thought if that would have happened, that would have been something a stat that would have come up at the start of the show. So that implies that maybe a whole made a substitution at half time with a goalkeeper, and I've missed it. So apologies for that, guys. Um, so we're just waiting for the game to be restarted. And now it is. Hull West Brom in possession out on the far side. Just passing it about amongst themselves slowly as they move the ball back. Hull pressing from the front really well here, making life difficult for West Brom to get forward. But finally, West Brom managed to get forward, but then it's cut out, and that just shows how well the positional play is from Hull with their defending. And now Hull coming down the far side of the pitch, looking to get across. Cross comes in, and it's deflected away by West Brom, but only just outside the box. And Hull scrapping with the West Brom players to keep the possession, and eventually the referee blows for a foul. So Hull take the free kick quickly, and now ball out to that far side. What a poor effort that is from Hull. Great opportunity to get across in the box, and he's just kicked it straight at a West Brom player. Now the cross comes in, shot, but it's deflected, and Hull with another shot, and it's deflected again, takes the momentum out of it, and eventually the goalkeeper manages to gather the ball and passes it up the field quickly out to this near side to West Brom's uh, winger to try and get West Brom on the move up the other end of the pitch. So it's been knocked out for a throw in. Oh, it's a bit of what's going on there? Two players just gone over and they're not even on the ball. Uh, Hull City and a West Brom player scrapping it there. Um, and they're not even actually in possession of the ball, but they both fell over. That was a bit strange. It's mad that, isn't it? How you see tackles off the ball or challenges off the ball, players scrapping and they're not even in possession. Hull now with the ball deep inside their own half, out on this near side, long ball forward, um, up towards the halfway line. Hull managing to keep it as a challenge comes in from West Brom and the referee blows for a free kick. But thanks for that minute. Appreciate it, mate. Ethan saying, well, Newcastle might win yet. Yeah, they could, but I would predict that that game would either be a Man City win or a draw because Newcastle have been getting a lot of draws and doing really well away from home. And that's how they're doing it. They're grinding out results to get draws. So we just had West Brom player booked by the referee. I think it was Swift that was booked there by the referee, or no, sorry, Mulberry, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And now West Brom challenge for the ball as Hull look to try and come again. Hull with a ball up towards the halfway line. It's cut out by West Brom, but they don't manage to keep it. And now Hull moves the ball out to this near side where there's quite a bit of space. And Hull forward on the edge of the box now, looking for any gaps in the West Brom defence as they now push the ball out to this near side. But good positioning there from West Brom. Three men out straight away out to this near side to close the space and force Hull to move the ball back towards the halfway line. And now Hull with another ball forward. But West Brom managed to cut it out, and eventually it goes out on this near side for another throw in to Hull City. Mini Mo saying, "Oh, welcome on here." Absolutely, well said, Mini. We want to try and make a positive fan community that all fans are welcome to come and get involved in. So we've got a throw in midway inside the West Brom half, guys. Hull take the throw in and knock the ball back up towards the halfway line, and now back towards their keeper. Keeper now switches to play out to the far side, and Hull with a long ball forward down that far side. And a bit of coming together there, a bit of a scrap. Big roar from the fans as the West Brom player did manage to get a header on it. But obviously the whole City fans not quite happy with the challenge there. Right, yep, sorry guys, missed it in the full speed of the game. The West Brom player tried to head it, and as he fell, he's actually fell on the back of the shins of the whole City forward and took him out. So that's why the big roar from the whole City fans against that challenge, because it was obviously if he'd have managed to get away with that ball then and stay on his feet, he would have been behind West Brom's defence with only the keeper to beat. So free kick taken, and now a shot comes in from the edge of the box, but it's wide of the post. But good effort there from Hull. Really nice bit of play. 1-2, really quick movement there from Hull, and the shot came in, but it was a good effort, but just slightly wide of the post. Not too far wide of the post, but wide is wide, isn't it? Just not enough to trouble the goalkeeper. Now West Brom build again from the back with the ball out to the far side, looking to try and move up the field now as Hull trying to press from the front. But West Brom managing to keep really sloppy there. Furlong for West Brom knocking the ball forward on that far side, but a little bit too much pace on it, and it ends up going out for another throw into Hull. But good idea, just really sloppy, really with just a bit too much on the ball when he passed it. But luckily, it not done any damage to Hull. To West Brom as they now pick up the possession again. Sorry, guys, I keep getting confused with the two teams when I'm describing it. My bad. Now Hull trying to press again. West Brom just moving the ball really slowly at the minute in their own half of the pitch. Obviously, a little bit bereft of ideas how to get forward at the minute, but now they get forward really well there. Ball from the centre of the park out to that far side, and then crossed into the box, but it's cut out, and now Hull with the opportunity to hit West Brom on the counter attack now quickly up the field and ball out onto this near side. Oh, that's a beautiful opportunity. Cuts out the West Brom defence, and shot comes in, and a beautiful save there from the goalkeeper. But that split the West Brom defence wide open there. Beautiful pass forward right through the centre of the West Brom defence. And he was onside there as well. Really good opportunity that for Hull. A nice bit of play to produce that opportunity. So now we're going to have a corner for Hull City. I can't get over how young that goalkeeper looks for West Brom. He looks a real boy. Corner taken towards the near post, and it's headed in, and it's a goal. A goal. Hull City headed it in at the near post, and then what a goal that was from a really smooth bit of play from that corner. Crossed in towards the near post. Hull City just rose the highest, and just nice bit of touch straight onto the ball, and it's gone straight into the back of the net. Goalkeeper unable to prevent that, and West Brom players looking a bit bereft of ideas and confused how they conceded that goal. A few West Brom players walking up the pitch shaking their head, but the goalkeeper left standing there. That came in so quick there. I'm not sure if it actually took a deflection, but just trying to see now from the slow down replay. It might have actually come off a West Brom player that, so it might actually be a home goal. It's difficult to tell in the slow motion, but I think it might actually be an own goal. So change for West Brom. Darnell Furlong coming off, and Nathan. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to read that in time then. But Hull City now moving up the field again quickly. On the edge of the box, but it's cut out by West Brom and knocked out for a throw-in on this near side. But from a really tricky, difficult start from Hull, where they looked like they might be on the back foot for large portions of the game. They've worked themselves into this game and now find themselves 2-0 up. 58 minutes gone, guys. We've just got a stoppage at the moment. Oh, seriously. Right, so we've got the referee insisting that the whole City player who's just got who's got a knot goes to the halfway line for treatment. There's a bit of debate going on about that, but the referee insisting that the whole player take to the sidelines, and the whole player tried to sit down right at the edge of the pitch there to stop the game restarting, and the referee having none of it. So finally, we get the game back underway. With a throw in. Now West Brom move the ball out to that far side as they look to try and move the ball up the pitch. Ball kick long up towards the whole box, and now West Brom pick it up, and eventually they're flagged for offside. Minimo is saying now Liverpool are back to take their place. I think Brighton will be the dark horse, though. Right, there, fair enough, mate. That's a good shout. Brighton are doing reasonably well, I think. But yeah, I've been reading quite a bit about Liverpool just recently, the last couple of days. Some interesting stuff coming out of Liverpool about Klopp and the players and this, that, and the other. So talk about that a little bit at the end of the game if you guys are interested. Ethan is saying probably Mini. Thanks for that, mate. Minimo saying at the other end, Southampton aren't looking great. No, they're not, Mini. No, they're not. They're having a really tough time. Oh, what is going on there? So West Brom managed to win a free kick from a bit of a sloppy challenge there from Hull. Gives West Brom the chance to take the pressure off their goal and now try and reverse that and add some pressure towards Hull's goal. But since that first 10-15 minute spell of West Brom, they just seem to have deteriorated in the game. West Brom currently in possession on the far side as they kick it back up towards the halfway line, with Hull keeping it tight at the back, making life difficult for West Brom to find any openings in their defence. And Hull now, West Brom finally managed to get down that far side, cross into the box, and it's headed away there by Hull and ends up going out on the far side for throwing to West Brom midway inside Hull's half. Throwing taken quickly. Now West Brom looking to move forward again from the halfway line. Ball forward there. Hull trying to cut it out and player down injured. But West Brom managing to keep the possession. Ball into the box. It's headed away, but only as far as just on the edge of the box. where West Brom player picks it up. And now the referee blown the whistle for a free kick to West Brom from a really good position here. This as well, guys, right on the edge of the box, on the edge of the D. So while we wait for the players to organise themselves for this free kick, read out one or two more comments. Thanks for that minute. Joey's saying no, they won't win the league, but they want to keep pushing to get Champions League. That would be massive for them. Absolutely, yep, totally agree, Joey. Yeah, Newcastle won't be interested in winning the league at the moment. They know that they're still in the building process of. They're just happy to be, up there earlier than expected, challenging. Oh, an opportunity here for West Brom, and it's ricocheted off the goalpost from the goal kick. What a chance! Free kick right over the wall, and just you literally heard the goalpost rattle there as it deflects, and it just on the inside of the goalpost, guys. So not even the face of the goalpost, just on the inside of the goal there. So we're just seeing substitution, but what an opportunity there for West Brom, but unable to get it. And Teethan, the goal scorer is coming off. So Benjamin Teethan coming off. Oscar coming on. Sorry, I didn't see his second name there, but yep. Do you think that's maybe a sign that Hull thinking job done? Maybe going with a bit more of a defensive formation now to try and secure this win. So West Brom with a double substitution. Townsend coming off and Reach coming on. Um, and another place. So Hull now in possession, long ball forward, but cut out by West Brom. Um, West Brom passing it back towards their goalkeeper, and now switch the play out to this near side, but under pressure from Hull, forced to pass it back. Now West Brom again on that far side, looking. They are targeting that far side of the pitch and not having much joy. So what I don't understand why the manager's not giving them instructions to try a different tactic. They keep coming down that far side and not. They've lost it again. Now Hull moving the ball up towards the halfway line, but it's cut out by West Brom. But yeah, noticeable, guys. Very noticeable. West Brom keep coming down that far side and not having a lot of success with it. But now a long ball forward. West Brom, wild shot. What is he thinking? Dyke there from the far side of the box took a wild shot, and it was ridiculously wild, guys. Not even accidentally on target. Really poor effort, miles high and wide. Um, you could have the tallest goalkeeper in the world in that net, and he wouldn't have. He still would have been miles higher. I think he was sending that into orbit. Um, Maybe sending that ball back to the planet football. That's how high it was, guys. Seriously. West Brom now trying to keep the pressure on as they move the ball forward again down that far side, cross into the box, and it's headed on, but not enough pace on the ball as it's headed, and it ends up being an easy save there for the goalkeeper. It's just coming up to 67 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 to Hull. The ball currently with Hull at the back at the minute. Long ball forward up the field. And now West Brom picking it up midway inside their own half of the pitch. Under pressure from Hull on this near side now for a change. But the ball cut out, knocked out for a throw in. West Brom take the throw in quickly. And now again, work the ball out to the far side. They've got to have a word with themselves. They keep going down that far side, but not having a lot of joy. But maybe this time. Um, as there's not as many Hull defenders on that far side. West Brom managing to get it up towards the edge of the goal box at least. Now into the box, cut back. West Brom with a shot, and it's deflected away. Hull doing really well at the moment defensively. And the ball is knocked back up the field, and West Brom managing to keep possession, to keep Hull under pressure as they pass the ball back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball forward again for West Brom, and it's cut out down that far side again and knocked out for a throw-in. Yes, so thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate it, mate. Ethan saying no Everton aren't either minute. Everton, I think Everton may just save themselves by the skin of the teeth this season, but it's still very much unknown. Minimo saying, I'm Bournemouth, ouch. I like that, Bournemouth, ouch. Nice one for that minute. Ethan saying, Arsenal are looking thought. Arsenal are looking thought, Joey. Sorry, Ethan, I'm not understanding that. Is that meant to be looking good? I'm not sure that, mate. I think I'll take that as Arsenal looking good, Joey. So I'll take it as that, mate. So my bad if I'm getting that wrong. Now West Brom, ball forward, out on that far side, kick into the box, but takes a deflection and now goes out for a corner on the far side for West Brom. Guys, if you just joined us, please do consider hitting that like button and drop your comments in the chat. We'll read out some comments. You guys also welcome to talk amongst yourselves as well in the chat. Corner taken, and it's deflected outside the box, but West Brom eventually managing to pick it up again and knock the ball out to that far side, again looking for an angle to get a cross in. Cross eventually comes in, but it's headed away by Hull. And on the edge of the box, shot comes in. But again, closing down really well there, Hull City, not allowing West Brom the time on the ball to get a shot off. Really, really, some fantastic defending tonight from Hull. Got to give them that respect, that compliment. As West Brom now come again down that far side. Very noticeable that they keep coming down that far side. They're looking like a bit of a one-trick pony at the minute. And that trick isn't working very well for them as they cut it into midfield and the shot comes in from about 30 yards and the goalkeeper with a fantastic save there. That's got to be 30, 35 yards out there. Brilliant shot, but well watched by the goalkeeper and he kicks it. He manages to get a save and eventually goes out for a corner. Now corner taken into the mix, headed on by West Brom, but didn't manage to direct it right towards goal and it's gone wide of the post. So now Hull relieved the pressure on their goal. 70, just coming up to 71 minutes gone, guys. Still Hull 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Minimo saying, Joey, I think Liverpool will finish ahead of Newcastle. You think so? Well, that's a brave shout, that, mate. That's a brave shout. Obviously, I've not looked at the Premier League table in the last 2 weeks, to be fair, so I'd have to have a look what the positioning is. But yeah, that's an interesting one, that minute. Interesting. I think Newcastle would just be thrilled to just get Europe this season, to be honest. Obviously, they would, after the season they've had, they would want to try and achieve Champions League, but I think they'd just be glad to get themselves in Europe. At least then they can start building a squad where they can compete both domestically and in Europe. Good question, actually, guys. Do you think it'd be better for Newcastle to get Europa League first before Champions League? Because obviously, when you play in Europe, you need to expand your squad. So you think Newcastle would be wiser to have a spell in Europe, in Europa League before the Champions League? Because obviously, go Champions League straight away. Your best players are going to be in a lot more demand, expected to do it on two fronts. And let's be honest, Newcastle probably don't have the squad yet right now to compete in Europe. but I'd love to know you guys' opinion on that. Do you think it'd be too much for Newcastle to go straight into the Champions League? Do you think it would be wiser for them to have a season in the Europa League to obviously to expand their squad for future for the possibility of future in the future being involved in the Champions League? Long ball up the field now from the Hull City goalkeeper. West Brom managing to get the ball, but just being nodded about. And now Hull City get the ball. Just a bit scrappy, and eventually it ends up going back to the West Brom goalkeeper. And again, we have a coming together of two players in the middle of the park, and the referee decides to blow for a free kick there. I'm not sure how can you give a foul for an off the ball foul? You know, I thought that's weird, really inconsistency from referees. You see, coming together of players like that when they're not on the ball, but because the ball's heading towards them, the referee decides to give a foul. It's really strange, isn't it? Real inconsistency we see from referees. So now got another free kick here for Hull City. So let's read another comment out. East Side View, welcome to Fanden UK, mate. Always a pleasure to have new fans come and get involved. Great to see you, mate. Welcome to Fanden and welcome to the show. East Side View is saying, actually, I'm not sure what East Side View is saying there because that's in a language I don't understand. So apologies, East Side View. I'm unable to read your message because I don't understand the language, mate. But welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us, mate. Apologies, I cannot read your message. Ethan is saying Arsenal are looking good for a title. Yeah, hopefully they're looking good, but still tight up there. Still, you can never say that it's won with Manchester City up there challenging, uh, and just doing as well. So we're just about to have a sub for Hull City, guys. Ryan Longman coming off, and Sayademas. Apologies about what a mouthful of a name that is for the Hull City player coming on. Sorry, I can't read his name. It's so long, I can't read it, guys. That's crazy long name. Um, Now the ball forward from the free kick, and it's eventually knocked behind for a goal kick to Hull City. But yeah, sorry guys, couldn't read the Hull City player coming on then. What a name! Honest, he's got like a really, really unusually long name. But thanks for that, Ethan. Hull City now in possession on the far side, midway inside their own half of the pitch as they kick the ball up towards the halfway line. But now West Brom managing to trying to cut it out under pressure from Hull. Managed to knock it up towards the goalkeeper. It's really scrappy on that far side, and Hull with a good idea there, but West Brom managing to see out the danger. So free kick given to West Brom midway inside their own half, taken quickly. Now West Brom moves the ball up towards the halfway line. West Brom now with the ball down that far side into the box. Cross comes in, cut back, and a shot got. Oh, that would have really, if it had been unbelievable, that guys. West Brom with a really good opportunity, but eventually the ball was crossed towards the edge of the ball, then passed forward, then cut back, and eventually when the shot did come, it just didn't. It just scuffed the ball, and it ricocheted off his boot and then bounced, kind of bobbled off the pitch, and that just took the momentum out of the ball. And eventually, it was an easy goal save for the goalkeeper, which is a shame from a West Brom point of view because if he'd have managed to get some pace behind that, the goalkeeper was already committed. So there was a good chance that West Brom could have pulled a goal back there. Now West Brom building again from the halfway line. Long ball forward on this near side, but ends up going out for a throw in on the near side, about 10 yards from the corner flag. Hull City 2, West Brom 0. Coming up to 78 minutes gone, guys. So while we wait for this throw in, Minimo is saying, nah, City again. I think so. So Mini thinks City's going to win it. That's interesting. Ethan saying City won't win. I hope. I like that. City won't win. I hope. Well, here's to hoping, mate. Ball forward for West Brom now on the far side. They're definitely using that. I don't know if that's a strength for West Brom, but they're using that far side a lot for their attacking momentum. As Hull managed to knock the ball back up the field, defensive and relieve the pressure. Now West Brom come again, ball out to the far side. Uh, West West Brom now in the middle of the park, looking to try and get the ball further forward. But Hull staying really compact and keeping it tight, and also closing spaces really well. But as I say, that West Brom have finally got the ball out on this near side, down this near side across, but deflected and claims for a handball there as it took the deflection, but knocked up the field, and now West Brom managing to pick it up again um, in the middle of the park, knocking it out to the far side of the pitch now. Cross comes in, and it's headed away by Hull and ends up going out for a throw in midway inside the Hull half on the far side of the pitch. And now we're going to see another substitution for West Brom. And it's Eric Peters coming off and Rico Richards coming on for West Brom. 80 minutes gone, guys. So we only got 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Keep your comments coming, guys. Would love to hear from you. We'll have some. We'll engage in chat a bit more at the end of the game, guys. See what you guys are all saying. West Brom now in possession. They move the ball out on that far side, and now it's sloppy possession there from West Brom, and Hull pounce quickly as they move the ball out to the opposite side of the pitch, or attempt to, but the ball is eventually cut out quickly by West Brom. For once, West Brom actually reacting quicker there. Hull now with the throwing as they knock it back to their goalkeeper, and now the goalkeeper out to the far side, headed on, but eventually goes out on the far side for a throw in to West Brom midway inside their own half of the pitch. So we're just seeing shots on target, 20 for West. Them stats are really annoying. They come up so quickly, and then they're gone before you get a chance to read them. West Brom now on the possession, on the edge of the Hull City box, crossed into the box, and Hull managing to head it out to this near side, but West Brom pick it up again, and an attempted cross, but it's blocked. Always some fantastic defending. They're really quick to close the spaces to not let West Brom get these shots or these crosses off. Got to give. That's one thing I have observed in this game, guys. That Hull have really been quick to close the space whenever West Brom wanted to get a cross or a shot in. Corner taken quickly, and the Hull City player, the Hull City goalkeeper, cuts that out quite comfortably, and now Hull relieve the pressure on their goal. Ethan saying City won't win. I hope. Obviously, I read that one, so my apologies. We Maxi Football Split saying smash the like button, guys. It helps with the visibility. Gaz doing a great job. Thank you very much. We Maxi Football really do appreciate that. Top man, as We Max is saying, please do hit that like button, guys. It is appreciated, and it can help get more fans interested, which is obviously going to be good to make the chat more enjoyable for you guys debating different aspects of football. So please do consider hitting that like button. And thank you very much, We Max It Football Top Man. Really do appreciate that, JD. Thank you, mate. Um, just a bit scrappy at the minute on this near side, but West Brom eventually managing to relieve the pressure on their goal as they kick the ball out to the far side, now building the momentum going forward, but forced to pass back as well as Hull defending in numbers, but Hull now cut it out and forced to pass it back themselves now under pressure from West Brom. Long ball up the field from the goalkeeper. Um, and West Brom now pick it up in the middle of the park as they move the ball forward and now out to the far side. Cross comes in to the box, but it's straight at the goalkeeper who makes a comfortable save. So 84 minutes gone, guys. Just coming up to 84 minutes gone, and not looking good for West Brom trying to get back into this game now as we start to come to the close of the game. The ball's gone out on the far side for a throw-in. So we're going to see another change here, guys. Another substitution. Ozan Tufan coming off, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Jacob Reeves coming on. So Ozan Tufan coming off, Jacob Reeves coming on. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read out these subs so I can get a better understanding, try and learn some of these players' names of clubs that I'm not as familiar with, and a good way to do that is taking a bit more notice of the substitutions. Just something that I've made myself a bit more aware of. If I start trying to read out the substitutions and get me tongue around some of these names, that I might start to understand, get a bigger variety of knowledge of players across all divisions, if possible. Although the three, with the amount of clubs across the UK, it's going to probably take me a long time to get to know a decent percentage of players' names. But I keep trying, guys. Keep trying. Um, West Brom now in possession midway inside their own half of the pitch as they push the ball up the field now with a long pass forward on that far side, but it's cut out by Hull, and now Hull looking to get forward. But that ball is there now, cut out by West Brom. Both teams just cancelling each other out at the minute, and it's all going on, or the majority of it is going on that far side of the pitch. Strange how these two teams not recognising to use the full width of the pitch on both sides to try and catch each other out. But it is specifically West Brom insisting on using that far side of the pitch. Now the ball forward, but cut out by Hull, and Hull trying to get forward there, but now the ball cut out by West Brom as Hull pressed the ball, but West Brom managed to get the ball safely under possession as they come forward again now up towards the halfway line. Ball moved down the far side. Really good to see this press from Hull. Ball cross forward, and another really poor effort. I don't think it's going to happen for West Brom today, guys. That's another really poor effort. They were just inside the box, and the player got the ball tangled in between his feet. He tried to kick at it, and you just seen as he kicked at it, he must have, I don't know whether he were not looking at the ball, or the ball took a slight bobble off the pitch. But a really poor effort again from West Brom in what was a good position. And just unable to get the shot off it. Like I say, he kind of got the ball tangled amongst his feet, or he got confused with where his foot position was. I don't know what he did there, but it's a couple of times we've seen that now, guys, from West Brom, where they've had good opportunities on the edge of the box or just inside the box, and it's just the ball's just not fell right for him, or the players not struck at it right, and it's just been that kind of game tonight for West Brom, where it's just not much clicking for them when they have had the opportunities to try and find to try and pull a goal back because we've gone past the point of equaliser. But now West Brom coming on this near side this time, ball forward as they now forced to come back inside and switch the ball again out to that far side as Hull managing to move their defensive formation from left to right really well. Cross comes into the box, but yet again deflected away. But West Brom pick it up again on that far side and looking to try and get another opportunity to get across into box. But now the player cuts into the midfield. Finally, we see a little bit of a different idea from West Brom on that far side. Eventually, though, the ball is gone out for a throw into Hull. So just coming up to 89 minutes, guys. Only 1 minute plus stoppage time remaining. If you just join us, please do it. Hit the like button, drop your comments in the chat. Would be great to hear you. And please do consider subscribing, guys, as well, if you're new. We are very, very close now to the 1,000 target. So it would be really appreciated if you guys could consider subbing if you're new. Now Hull coming forward on this, but yeah, they got stopped there for an offside. You could see that a mile off. Um, so now West Brom restart the game midway inside their own half of the pitch. I can't believe how much West Brom are targeting that far side of the pitch, guys. It's really strange because they're not. If they were if they were producing, clear cut goal scoring opportunities, it would make sense. But they're not. They're not. And the amount of times I'd say Hull have cut it out probably about 60% of the time when they've come down that far side. So why are West Brom not trying a different attack? Either come down the middle or try more down this near side rather than the far side. Unbelievable how repetitive West Brom have been with their attack down that far side of the pitch. So they're going to lose this game, and I think they've got to look at themselves with just the lack of switching it up and moving the ball about, trying different forward attacking momentum. Just really strange. I know that the quality, in Championship and League One is not as the quality of player, the standard of quality of skillful players is a little bit less than the Premier League. But I'm unbelievable how much I'm seeing West Brom using that. It's like a one-trick pony going down the far side all the time. Well, if you're going to do one style of play all the time, you've got to expect that the opposition are going to figure that out. That's where you think you're going to get the most success. And Hull are figuring it out. They keep cutting out the ball. But West Brom are now in possession again on the far side as they look yet again to get forward. This time they had a bit more joy because they managed to actually get it towards the touchline. But Hull still defending really, really well. But it is a corner now to West Brom. But yeah, shocking. Corner taken quickly into the mix of bodies, but goes past everyone and comes out for another opportunity for a cross for Hull. For West Brom. West Brom taking that cross, but headed away up towards the halfway line and then passed all the way back to the West Brom keeper. West Brom now looking to build again, and they're going to do it again. Unbelievable. Hull coming down that far side of the pitch. Long ball forward for West Brom. Up towards the edge of the Hull City box on the far side. West Brom now eventually cut it back, and the cross comes in. Oh, and another good opportunity there, but Hull closing the space again really well and stopping that shot from being stopping West Brom from getting that shot off. got to compliment Hull tonight, guys, on their defensive formation. They've been on the ball really well. Uh, they started the game really nervy, looking like they was going to be on the back foot for a large portion, but they worked themselves into the game. And the more they've worked themselves into the game, the more they seem to have worked out the style of play and worked out the tactics coming from West Brom. And they've got all the answers for it at the minute. And West Brom are not trying anything different to try and create some, create some confusion to Hull. Ball forward again now. West Brom come into the box as Hull cut it out again and kick it up towards the halfway line, but eventually it's cut out by Hull City, and the referee blows for a foul midway inside their own half of the pitch as the referee dishing out a yellow card. I'm not sure who that's to. Um, Cynical foul there. Yeah, so it's Gardner that's got the booking there for West Brom. We're into the last 30 seconds of the added on time, guys. Keep your comments coming. Long ball forward from the Hull City goalkeeper out to the far side. Out to this near side now. But it's West Brom that managed to pick up the possession. And again, they move it out to that far side. And not enough time for them to do anything as the referee blows the full-time whistle. So I think, guys, after this, I think a lot of analysis from the West Brom fans going to be analysing this as a really poor performance. They started the game really well. They had the Hull City players on the back foot. Hull really struggling to get themselves into it early on, but eventually they did work themselves into the game. They managed to start matching West Brom's ambition to go forward. They started to work themselves into the game. And as the game wore on, Hull just got stronger and stronger. They started to dominate possession more. They started to get more chances on goal. And it was only once that second goal went in, really, that West Brom really tried to try and turn the screw, but they didn't really turn the screw, guys. They tried to, they dominated possession more. I would say that after the second goal, they did tend to dominate possession more. But I wouldn't say it classed as turning the screw. So yeah, like I say, guys, I'm sure the West Brom fans and the West Brom community will look at this game tonight as a really big disappointment. As for Hull, they should be proud of their efforts. They gave a really good account of themselves. Like I say, they started the game a bit slow, looked a bit nervy, but eventually they worked themselves into the game, and eventually they had all the answers to what West Brom were bringing to the table, and they just grew into the game. The more the game went on, the more they grew into it, the more they got confident, and eventually they won quite comfortably because West Brom just did not have any answers to come up with an alternative strategy to basically find to try and put Hull under pressure. So if I was West Brom fans, I would be extremely disappointed that West Brom showing that they're lacking in ideas going forward because they just seem to have one idea, and that was attack down that far side of the pitch. And when that wasn't working, they didn't try much else. Let us know, guys, your thoughts on the game. Would love to hear from you. Let's just quickly check before I come to the comments. Let's just quickly check what's happened in the other games. There were only one or two other games going on tonight, guys, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update on those games. So as we know, it's finished 2-0 to Hull City here. In the National League, there was one game on, and that's finished Southend United 0, Barton 1. So Southend United in mega trouble at the minute, guys. If you guys have not heard Southend United currently in financial turmoil as they are facing the club being closed because of an unpaid tax bill. Obviously we haven't covered a lot of National League football, but Southend not so long ago were an official league club. Really disappointed to see them in financial trouble at the minute, and the results are not helping. In the Scottish Championship, we had one game tonight, and that finished Hamilton Academic nil, Arbroath nil. And in the Welsh Cup did happen, guys. Obviously, it's finally updated on my page. So the Welsh Cup semi-final, this was, guys. It finished Vale Town 3, Cunnan Quay Nomads 2. You might know Common Quay Nomads. They are a team that's familiar to me because I've seen them play in the Europa League, believe it or not. So, yeah, Bailey Town winning the semi-final of the Welsh Cup. So they will march on to the final. So that brings you up to date with all the scores around the grounds, guys. Let's now see what you guys are saying in the chat. Joey is saying, hope so, Mini. So Joey, hoping is that so I'm just reading Minnie's last comment. Yeah, sorry, Minnie's last comment was Nah City again. So obviously Minnie not wanted City to win. So I think Joey's agreeing with that. Thanks for that, guys. Minnie Mo saying, Gaz, almost at 1,000 followers. Come on, folks, let's get him to it. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Minnie Mo. Really do appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully we're not far away from it now. We're hopefully next week or so we might hit that magic 1,000. But thank you very much, Minimo. Really, really do appreciate you mentioning that and reminding any new fans that might be in the chat to please consider subscribing. So thank you very much for that, Minimo. Really do appreciate that, mate. Minnie also saying still worried at Salah's lack of goals, though, Joey. Yeah, I know. It's very concerning, isn't it? He just doesn't seem to be getting the same opportunities he was last season and season before. But I think it's because well, it's been a lot of debate about Liverpool, haven't there? And I think the key thing that seems to be identified, or what we've identified on the chat, and I think Klopp has just confirmed it because I've been reading some of Klopp's statements this week. He's just confirmed it. That he feels that the problem for Liverpool is in the middle of the park. It's the midfield. They've made changes, and apparently Klopp is very unhappy with Naby Keita, feeling that he's just he's the weak link in the Liverpool midfield, as well as I'm surprised to say it because I was surprised to hear it, but also apparently Klopp also feeling that Fabinho is also having too many bad games. So I don't know what you guys make of that. That's what I read this week. So let me know your thoughts on that. But thanks for that, Minnie. Ethan saying, yeah, I am, Minnie. Obviously, I'm not following that. So sorry. Maybe that's replying to best wishes about your arm. So Ethan makes good recovery with that. Minnie Mo saying, come on, Arbroath don't like Hamilton. Well, it finished 0-0, mate. So not really much to do. I was actually considering doing that game tonight. I'm glad I didn't because it's finished 0-0. So would have been a bit of a boring stream. We didn't need another 0-0, which was kind of why I leaned towards this game. But I did give it some thought because I do want to cover a bit more Scottish football where we can. But I just thought that game had 0-0 written all over it. But Ethan saying, I do a better joke, Minnie. Don't complain, laugh out loud. No, mate, we're not going to complain. We like your joke. We like your joke, mate. Joey's saying, yeah, me too. Salah has dropped off. Yeah, do you guys think that's anything to do with a pay rise, or do you just think it's just a team thing with not getting the same kind of service? Thanks for that, Joey. Ethan's saying, what do you call shoes that have banana? Peel slippers. Yeah, that's a good one, mate. Nice one. Ethan with a bit of light humour, so to lighten the chat. Thanks for that, Ethan. Minimo, Everton v Forest, big game this weekend. Absolutely, mate. Yep, that's a massive game. In fairness, let's have a quick look Sunday. Yeah, that's a Sunday game, that in it. So big games, a lot going on this weekend, though, isn't there, guys? So yeah, I was just having a quick look to refresh my familiarity with it. But yeah, absolutely, minute. Definitely massive, massive game that on Sunday for Everton and Forest. Um, East side view is um, sorry guys, I was just seeing seeing if there's any way I could make some sense of that. East side, East side view. Welcome to Fandon. As I say, mate. Apologies, I'm unable to. I'm unable to read your message because I just don't understand the language, mate. So my apologies. If any of you guys understand this language that East Side View is using, please do let me know. If any of you guys in the chat understand what he's saying, that would be appreciated. Want all fans to feel welcome to get involved, but it's um, always difficult if I don't understand the language. So sorry about that East Side view, but like I say, mate, great to have you involved. Joey's saying, poor Everton getting beat 4-0. Um, yeah, like I say, big, massive game for Everton this weekend, isn't it, mate? So we'll have to see what happens. But also a massive game for Nottingham Forest as well. Ethan said, sorry, off who, Joey? So I'm not understanding that. Joey, Arsenal think it will. It was Wednesday. Arsenal think it was Wednesday. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. You're talking about yes. Yeah. My bad. I see what you mean. Talking about the game on Wednesday. Right. Thanks, Joey. Ethan saying Uh, was Joey? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was on Wednesday, mate. I think it was. Um, Minimo saying, Joey, you're better than. Like that. Joey saying better than what? Laugh out loud. I think he's meaning to wind up Everton fans. Sorry, I think sorry, Minnie. I think she's meaning to wind up Everton fans. Minnie Mo saying poor Everton must be so hard. You guys having a little bit of banter there at Everton's expense. Ethan saying laugh out loud, Minnie. Nice one, Ethan. So Joey is saying, Defo at the minute, I will admit I want Arsenal to win the league, but don't want to see Everton relegated. Well, yeah, absolutely. Nice to hear that from a Liverpool fan. To be fair, mate, it would end that long-standing derby that has been a regular fixture in the Premier League for many, many years. So yeah, I agree, Joe. It would be. I think it'd be catastrophic, to be honest, for Everton to go down with the fact that they're building new stadium. If they're going to go down at some point in the future, that's fine, no problem. But really, wouldn't like to see a club go down at the minute while they're in the middle of constructing a new stadium because that will really put the club in financial crisis. So yeah, like I say, no particular favour towards Everton. Obviously, it's whoever plays the strongest. But unfortunately, all clubs can't stay up. But like I say, it would be bad for Everton to go down right now while they're in the middle of rebuilding that stadium. Ethan is saying, "I want to see Arsenal win the league, Joey." Yeah, I think a lot of people do, mate. I think a lot of people want to see Arsenal win rather than Manchester City. Joey's saying, yeah, it mixes things up. Don't want to see same team win it. Well, maybe Liverpool laugh out loud. Nice one, Joey. Ethan saying, well, you're right. I don't want to, Joey. So obviously, you guys think wanting Arsenal to win it. Minimo saying the big teams are always going to do well. I love seeing clubs like Fulham, Brighton in the mix. Yeah, absolutely. Mini, when my club Bolton were in the Premier League, I absolutely loved it. I loved the fact that we was seen as a smaller club in the Premier League, and there was nothing better than when the likes of Man United, Arsenal came to our place and they couldn't get the points. They couldn't get all 3 points. I remember Arsene Wenger chucking his toys out of the pram on many occasions coming to visit Bolton. So yeah, I absolutely agree, Minnie. It's nice to see slightly smaller clubs mixing it up in the Premier League. Joey's saying, "Yeah, you're right, Minnie. I think that's why being nice seeing Newcastle up there. Yeah, absolutely. I think just nice to see Newcastle up there, mate. I think because they're a club that have been starved of success for so long, haven't they? So it's nice to see a smile on the face of the Newcastle fans. Yeah, cool. So yeah, absolutely, I agree with that, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. Um, Minnie saying, "Can you tell I'm not a Newcastle fan, Joey?" No, that's fair enough, Minnie. Obviously, maybe that's got something to do with the fact that Newcastle are quite close to the Scottish border. So I'm not sure if there's any if that's got anything to do with it, mate. Joey's saying, "Yeah, sure. Can you? Sure, yes, sure can. Your City fan, laugh out loud." Sorry, Joe. I'm not following that 100%, mate. Minnie saying I'm not Joey. Ah, right. I see. I see. Right. So yeah. Thanks for that. Obviously, you guys having a bit of banter. Ethan saying no. You are a Blackpool fan, Minnie. Well, obviously, I think quite a few people might actually like Blackpool, but it's kind of a weekend destination, isn't it? So, but yeah, I'm not sure about that, Ethan. I'm sure Minnie will ask. Minnie might reply. Joey's saying, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Minnie, I believe you. Laugh out loud. Bit of banter there over the city, over Man City rivalry. Ethan saying, I'm going to. No worries, Ethan. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Been great to have you involved. Minnie Mo is saying, I broke a tooth on Blackpool Rock as a kid, so not a fan of them either. That's a good reason not to like a club, I suppose. It's a unique reason, Mini. So yeah, I like that. Ethan saying heart, Bolton, then laugh out loud. Um, Sorry, Ethan, I'm not following there, mate. But thank you. Joey is saying laugh out loud. Do you think Blackpool cursed? I don't know. No, no, they had a good spell, didn't they, getting up into the Premier League not so long ago? So you couldn't really say they're cursed. They just didn't make the best of the opportunity, did they? Joey Lee saying, "Yo, Joey, welcome to the show, Joey Lee. Welcome to Football Fandom. Always great to see new fans come and drop in, mate. And let us know what club you support, mate. And please feel free to get involved in the chat. Always, like I say, always great to see new fans. So welcome to Fandom, mate. Joey Lee saying, I'm Joey. Obviously, yeah, we can see that from your account name, mate. Yeah, account name, mate. So, like I say, welcome to the show. Minimo saying there's just one team for me, Hibs. Obviously, Minimo being a massive Hibernian fan. So, yeah, totally understand that, mate. Ethan saying they are Joey bottom of the league. Are you talking about Southampton? Presuming Ethan talking about Southampton. Um, have a random. You guys switch the conversation sometimes really randomly. Joey, welcoming the new Joey to the chat. Nice one, Joey, top man. Really appreciate that. And the new Joey also saying hi back. So top stuff, guys, as well as Mini Mo also welcoming the new Joey as well. So yeah, awesome. We'll have to come up with a separation if we end up with another Joey in the chat. We'll have to have old Joey and new Joey, or small Joey and big Joey, or something like that. I don't know. But Ethan also saying hi to the new Joey as well. So top guys, top class stuff. Thank you. Minnie saying two Joey's trouble ahead, folks. I know we'll have to differentiate them somehow. Joey saying you must have a soft spot for another team, Minnie. Uh, yeah, I think Minnie did say that there was one or two Premier League clubs that she likes. I can't remember now. Joey Lee is saying, "Who does everyone support?" Thanks for that, Joey. Me personally, I'm a Bolton fan, but obviously when I'm representing Fandon, I try my best to be neutral. But obviously, not going to always be neutral 100% when I'm watching my own team. So I'm sure you guys can understand that. But I always try to be as neutral as possible, and always try to show respect to you guys and your club. So yeah, I'm sure that other guys will let you know, mate. Joey's saying, yeah, double trouble, laugh out loud, absolutely. But should make it more a little bit more interesting. Ethan saying, Preston, I support, absolutely, massive Preston fan, Ethan. Joey Lee saying, I support West Bromwich Albion. Awesome. That's cool, mate. Great to see you come and get involved. And like I say, disappointing for you guys tonight. I would love to know, Joey Lee, what's your thoughts on West Brom attacking tonight? Because they had some great opportunities to attack, but I was seeing that they was constantly using that far side of the pitch. Very repetitive idea of attack, and I think that's what partly cost you guys tonight. So I'd love to know what you think, Joey Lee. Welcome, like I said, great to have you with us, mate. Please do drop your comments if you're still there. Let me know your thoughts on that attacking momentum from West Brom. Minnie saying Dundee FC have a wee soft spot for. All right, well that's quite interesting. That's very interesting, actually, Minnie. I always thought a lot of Scottish fans like to hate that club. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Interested to know that. Joey's saying, I'm Liverpool, Gaz Van Den is Bolton. Thanks for that, Joey, top man. And also, Minnie also saying, I support the Hibbies. Obviously, Minimo, massive Hibernian fan. So, yeah, hopefully that tells Joey Lee exactly who all you regular guys support. Joey's saying, there you go, Minnie. Wasn't too hard, laugh out loud. Dundee United, cool. No, I think he said, got Joey, you got to remember, it's two Dundee clubs, not Dundee United, Dundee. Minnie said Dundee. You have to remember that. Dundee FC and then Dundee United. You have to remember that, mate, because honest, they get quite passionate up there if you get it wrong. Don't we want in? You don't want to be getting one of the Scottish clans hating you for getting it wrong, mate. Minnie Mo's see here, see Joey. Minnie Mo, quick to correct you. Not Dundee United, Joey, just Dundee. See what I mean, mate? They'll always be quick to correct you up there north of the border. Joey's saying, cool, Joey. Um, Absolutely. Nice one, guys. Appreciate you guys making Joey Lee, the new Joey. Welcome to the show. That's great. Ethan saying, going now, bye. Okay, Ethan, thank you very much for getting involved tonight. Been great to see you, mate. And we wish you the best with your recovery of your your broken arm. Really do hope you make a speedy recovery, mate. And hope to see you again soon. Look after yourself and stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Thanks for that, Ethan. Joey saying, my mistake. I read FC as United. Don't make that mistake, Joey, honey. Joey saying, see you soon, Ethan. Nice one, Joey, top man. And Ethan also giving that same consideration. Absolutely top class, guys. Thank you very much for that. And Minnie saying, Joey, don't do that. in Dundee, in Dundee, you'll get lynched. See, I told you. um, Minimo saying, see you later, Ethan. Absolutely nice 1 minute. Also, that's class, guys. Um, Joey saying, don't forget to hit the like button before leaving. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that, Joey. Would be really appreciated if you guys can hit the like button if it's not too much trouble. Ethan saying, already have bye. Thank you very much, Ethan. And like I say, mate, take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe. Don't be breaking any more bones, mate. We wish you an absolutely speedy recovery. Um, Joey saying, "Oh, I know, minute, big mistake." Yeah, absolutely, mate. Um, so yeah, Mini Mo saying, "We're West Brom not in the Premier League." Yes, they were, mate. Yes, yeah, Mini, they were in the Premier League quite recently. Was it last season they got relegated? I can't remember now. But yeah, they were in the Premier League recently. Um, can't remember it last year. I think it was the season before that they got relegated. I can't remember now. But yes, mate, they were in the Premier League, and I'm sure they're going to be wanting to push up the league. And in actual fact, so I've been told, West Brom owners took a big gamble with the club this season, um, taking out a £20 million loan to try and push for promotion. And if that happen, if they get promoted, £20 million is peanuts. But if they don't get promoted, £20 million is a massive chunk of money to have to pay back uh, when you're in the championship. I'm sure I've told you guys about that before, but yeah, thanks for that minute. Joey's saying, yeah, they have been a few times in past. Other Joey, be better to answer that if he's still here. Is he still here? So I've forgotten what question it was. So my apologies, guys. But thanks for that, Joey. And yeah, as you said, they've been up there a few times. Minimo saying, think he's crying. Who's crying? Who's crying? Ah, right, yeah, yeah, all right, because of the result. Thanks for that, Minnie. Hopefully, he's not too upset. Win some, lose some, guys. Stevie Allen is saying, hi, everyone. Nice one, Stevie. And Minimo giving that same consideration as well as thank you very much, Minnie, as well as Joey also as well. You guys are absolutely top class. Thank you very much. Always great to see you guys making the effort to get on with each other, and I really do appreciate it when you guys make the effort with Stevie. Like I say, Stevie can sometimes talk, but obviously sometimes he's focusing on keeping the spam out of the chat so that it doesn't spoil the chat for you guys. So top class guys. Stevie also, sorry, Joey also saying hi, Stevie. So Mini Joey, thank you very much. Really do appreciate you acknowledging Stevie. Joey is saying, good question. That guys didn't think of it that way. Um, what question did I ask, Joey? Now I've forgotten. Sorry, mate, I've forgotten. What did I ask? I'm trying to think. What did I ask now? Um, what did I ask? Now I'm trying to think. Um, Maybe one of your comments will remind me what I asked. Mini Smoke saying big game on Wednesday night, Joey. We've got Rangers at home. Um, yeah, that's a massive game for you guys. Mini, hopefully you guys can really. Um, I would love to see you guys create an upset in that one. To be fair, mate. Um, Nothing against Rangers or Celtic, but I am fed up with seeing them two clubs dominate Scottish football. In my opinion, Rangers and Celtic are holding Scottish football at ransom because the other clubs can't compete with with the size of the clubs. They can't compete with the revenue that they're bringing in. And what annoys me with it a bit, guys, is that the two strongest clubs in Wales are playing in England, which is Swansea and Cardiff. Every other Welsh club, with the exception of Wrexham, I think, is playing in the Welsh league. It brings the question again: should Rangers and Celtic be playing in a stronger league to allow the development of the Scottish league to progress and get and improve? Because as long as Celtic and Rangers keep dominating the Scottish league, um, it just makes it so much harder for the other clubs to improve. It really does because they're not able to compete at the top, and Rangers and Celtic don't always show how good they are in Europe. If they carried that momentum into Europe, then that would help Scotland massively generate more revenue. So yeah, minute I would love to see you guys get a result against Rangers at the weekend or next week, whenever. Sorry, is it midweek that game? I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks for that, Mini. Joey's saying, "Ooh, that is a big game. Really hope you get something." Yeah, absolutely, I agree, Joey. Would be good to stop. The team I really want to see stopped is Celtic. I want to see them start dropping points against the other clubs in Scotland because they don't show that. They show that domination in Scotland and then just don't show even an inch of it when they play in Europe. So if they can't show it in Europe, then I don't want to see him showing it in Scotland. It's as simple as that. Minute he's saying, our lovely chairman passed away last week. Rest in peace, Ron. And it's our first uh, home game since. So very emotional game. I'll be there. Absolutely, Minute. Well said, mate. Our best wishes go out to his family and all the people, all the loved ones he's left behind, his close friends and family. So absolutely, Minnie, we join you in wishing him his family the best, and hope that he, like I say, rest in peace, Ron. Um, let's hope that can inspire the players to put in a really good performance in his memory, mate. So yeah, absolutely, Minnie, well said. Our best wishes go to his family, as I say. Joey's saying that's sad to hear. Hopefully, you can get a win for him. Absolutely, well said, Joey. Yeah, totally agree with that, mate. Minnie's saying 3 points tomorrow will be a start. Yeah, obviously big. Game for you guys against Livingston. Livingston away, you guys play tomorrow. So yeah, that's a big game because obviously not difficult playing away at any ground. Um, but I'm sure, obviously, that happening might have affected some of the players. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. But yeah, absolutely, mini big game for you guys tomorrow against Livingston, and let's hope the players can keep their focus enough. Joey is saying, yeah, you should be able to get that against Livingston. Absolutely, yeah, but all depends on the players' focus, doesn't it, mate? Don't know if some of the players were close to the chairman, then maybe it might have affected them a little bit. Mini Mo is saying thanks for tonight, Gaz and Stevie. See you soon, Joey. Top man, sorry, top. I'm getting tongue tied now, so because I'm getting tired. So sorry, my apologies. Minimo, thank you very much. Sorry for my mistake saying top man. It's just a habit. But yeah, big shout out to Minimo. She is a massive Hibs fan and always very positive in the chat. So really do appreciate that, Mini. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and hopefully we see you on streams. But also to any of you guys going out to games this weekend, please do make sure to remember to stay safe. Obviously, you guys are always going to show great support to your clubs, but I always wish you guys the best. Enjoy the game, but like I say, most of all, stay safe when you're attending games as well. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Mini. And like I say, hopefully we'll see you again soon, mate. And like I say, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll see you again at some point over the weekend. Thank you very much for that, Mini. Joey is saying, see you soon, Minute. Nice one, Joey, top man. Um, Ryan Clark, welcome to the show, mate. Welcome to Fandang. Great to see you. Ryan Clark saying, well done to all from Barnsley fan. That's very nice to hear. Very refreshing, that, mate. Welcome. Like I say, Ryan, very nice to hear that. Absolutely. I love fans that do that because obviously the whole City and Barnsley local rivals. So But I think that indicates that Ryan is maybe a fan similar to myself, where the rivalry only really matters when you play each other and when you're actually competing against each other in the league. Uh, so yeah, very nice to hear that. So top respect there to you, Ryan Clark, and welcome to Football Fan Den, mate. Hope you like what we're trying to do with the Fan Den project, and hopefully you will like to be involved in it. So yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. Great comment, mate. Top man. Joey's saying hi, Ryan. Yeah, absolutely. They did done good. Nice one, Joey. Absolutely. Well said. Joey's saying you asked about Newcastle. Uh, Either champions of your right. Yes, sorry, my bad. Just because, sorry, Joey, I'm just talking about so many different subjects, and sometimes, as you know, you guys in the chat as well, jump from one subject to another as well sometimes. So it just makes it hard occasionally for me to pinpoint exactly what you guys are referring to in some of your comments. So yeah, my bad there, Joey. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. Yeah, I now know what you mean, and I just thought, because obviously you're not going to be able to build a Champions League team straight away, and I'm sure Newcastle fans would absolutely love um, to go straight in the Champions League. But like I say, it could be a wiser scenario for them to go into the Europa League for a season first, just to start increasing their volume of their squad. Just increase the size of their squad to be and to also start getting that mindset with going through the squad that now they're a bigger, they're a more successful club. That they now need to compete on two major fronts, not just one. Because for years, obviously, Newcastle regularly competing in the league, but not really doing much in the cups. So they just got used to that momentum of competing in one competition. But to compete in Europe, you've got to expand your squad, and you've also got to drum it into the players to take that now they have an expectation to compete in two major competitions. So I just thought that chucking it out there as a question might be a good idea. What you guys think? That you think that it would be wise for Newcastle to try and target Europa League for their first European campaign, just to get experience, increase their squad, and just learn. Just learn, because that learning process could be invaluable when they finally do get in the Champions League. Because with the money that their owners have got, I think there's no doubt that at some point eventually they will end up in the Champions League. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Top man. My mistake for forgetting what you was going, forgetting the comment I made. So my bad, mate. Cheers, Kukolan. Apologies if I am not pronouncing your name correctly, mate. But welcome to Fanden UK. Great to have you involved. Always a pleasure to see new fans. Cheers, is that? Cheers, Kukolan. Apologies, like I say, mate. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Would appreciate you letting me know. Cheers, Kukolan. Saying well done, Hull. That is absolutely well said, mate. Thank you very much. Are you a Hull fan? I'm just looking ahead. Right. So are you a West Brom fan, mate? I think you're a West Brom fan. But if that is true, if you are a West Brom fan, massive respect to you, mate, for saying that. It's always really nice to see fans, just accepting that you win some, lose sometimes. Your team is just not with it. So yeah, cheers, Kugelan. Uh, like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fandom, and massive respect to you for that comment, mate. That is awesome to hear a West Brom fan accepting that the better team on the night was Hull City. So yeah, thank you very much for that, mate. Ryan Clark is saying, another new comment? No, we did have. Sorry, I was just checking. Ryan Clark saying Barnsley v Bristol Rovers on Saturday. Barnsley 4-0 in the league in League One. Right, obviously, sorry, man, just let me check that. Barnsley, let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, that's 3 o'clock kickoff. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Ryan, I'm confused. Are you predicting is that a prediction? You're predicting 4-0 for that game. Is that what you're saying there, mate? Sorry, I'm just a bit confused with your comment. It doesn't actually say you predict. So Ryan saying Barnsley beat Bristol Rovers on Saturday. Barnsley 4-0 in the League One. Yeah, I know League One. Obviously, my club, Bolton, playing League One, so I know League One quite well, mate. But yeah, I'm presuming that is that your score prediction for the game, mate? I'm presuming that. So yeah, I can see Ryan saying yes, pal. Thank you very much for that, Ryan. Yeah, that's an interesting one, mate. Because I love the confidence. I definitely love the confidence. But I, I've got to ask you. You really think you can score? And no disrespect, I'm completely, I'm no favour either way. Which team wins, obviously. But do you really think you go to Bristol and score four without reply? Like I say, I love the confidence, mate. Confidence is awesome. But I'm just curious, do you really think you could score four goals without conceding one in reply? But that is a very confident scoreline. And yeah, absolutely, mate. If you're right with that, that would be an absolutely awesome result, mate, away at Bristol. So yeah, love to know if you like say, mate. My only question with that is, do you really like say, do you think you could keep them out, um, keep them out while you score four goals? So yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. That's a good shout, mate. An interesting score prediction as well. Chris Coogan is saying we the Baggies had our chance, but didn't take them. Yeah, absolutely, mate. To be honest, I think that West Brom, you guys, you've shown that you can play really well. But I don't understand why the players were attacking all down that one side tonight. Just not, just not stretching Hull. I think you guys might have created more opportunities if you'd stretched Hull from left to right. There was a lot of going down one side of the channel of the pitch, which kind of indicated a little bit of a one-dimensional attack, if you get my meaning. And I don't want to criticize West Brom. West Brom is a fantastic club, and I wish you the best. You guys the best of success, especially with the gambles that your owner is taking with stupid loans and stuff like that that potentially could put the club's future at risk. But yeah, I'd love to know, Chris Chis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, what your thoughts on with West Brom attacking down that one side so much. Ryan Clark saying yes, pal. Thank you very much for that, Ryan. My bad. I just like I say, just curious, mate, because it didn't make it clear whether it was a prediction. But thank you very much for that, Ryan. Ryan Clark also saying we beat Derby County last week 4-1. Yeah, no, mate, that's awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm not criticizing the score prediction. It's a great score prediction. I'm just saying, obviously, away from home, four goals without reply is a tough ask for most teams, isn't it, mate? Even the likes of Manchester City can't always guarantee scoring loads of goals away from home without reply. So that was all I was indicating. I'm not saying you can't do it, mate. You are right. If you guys got good momentum and good, doing really well, got the positivity running through the team, then there's a great chance you could go down there and put in a fantastic performance and possibly walk away with a really strong win. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, like I say, mate, I love the confidence though. Love the confidence. Great to see that, mate. Joey's saying thanks, guys. Catch you on the next stream. Top man, Joey. Really appreciate you coming, getting involved, mate. And yeah, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, mate, and enjoy the rest of your night tonight as well. Been great having you involved as always, Joey. Really is a pleasure to have you part of the Fandeng community, mate. So yeah, look forward to seeing you on the next stream. I'm going to be jumping off myself in a minute, go and get some food. Come in from work and not had nothing to eat, so quite hungry as well. So thanks for that, Joey. Ryan is saying it was at home. All right, yeah, no worries, Ryan. Well, like I said, mate, I love the confidence. Hopefully, you guys can go and no question that you guys more than capable of going down there and getting a really positive result. Um, it's not you, mate. I would ask anybody that. Anybody predicting a high score without reply away from home, I would ask them the same question. Do you really think that you can score like 3, 4 goals without reply? We know it happens, obviously, but yeah, like I say, mate, it's not just you. I would just ask that question to anyone, mate. That's all. Even to myself, I would ask that question. So yeah, I ask it because obviously you guys, you're very knowledgeable about football. There might be something I'm missing, and maybe you've got some kind of, an analytics or reason why you might think that you would walk, have that kind of result. So yeah, but thank you very much for that, Brian. Um, I really do appreciate you coming, getting involved, and like I say, always a pleasure to see new fans. Welcome to Fandom UK. Hopefully, we see you again, mate. Ryan's saying, "See you soon, mate." Uh, you Reds. Oh right, yeah, you read. Sorry, mate. Yeah, obviously, Ryan, a big Barnsley fan, and like I say, mate, welcome to the show. I think we have actually got another Barnsley fan that does show up, mate, occasionally. Speak to him quite regularly on social media. He's a massive Barnsley fan, so yeah, hopefully you'll bump into him at some point when you come, if you come and get involved again. But yeah. Thank you very much, Ryan. Like I say, welcome to the show. Welcome to Fandom. Great to have you part of the fandom community, and hopefully we see you again soon, mate. Look after yourself, and thank you very much for coming, getting involved tonight. It's been really nice to meet you. So, guys, that's about it for me. I'm going to call it a night. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button because we're very close to 1,000 subs now, so it really would be appreciated. And don't forget, guys, on your way out, please do hit that like button. Thank you very much. So let's just read out the last two comments and then we're going to call it a night. Ryan saying, we all tan are we. We all tan, we are we. I presume that's a comment to show your loyalty to your club, mate. Not a statement I'm familiar with, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely, mate. Um, Ryan, obviously a massive Barnsley fan, wanting to pump out a little bit of encouragement to his team and show his loyalty to his club, Barnsley. So that's awesome. Stevie Allen is saying, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Absolutely well said, Stevie. It's been a really nice show. And like I say, hopefully I'll see you guys on future shows. But yeah, thank you very much, Stevie. Massive shout out to all you guys. Well, big shout out to our regular viewers, Joey, Minnie, and Ethan. Um, as you guys have been absolutely awesome tonight in the chat, and also special welcome to our new viewers tonight that have showed up in the chat. So, massive quick mention to you guys, Brian, obviously, as well as. Where was the other new fan that popped in? No, we did see one. Um, we vanished. He deleted his comments. Somebody else did show up in the chat, but they seem to have deleted their comments. Um, strange. Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad. Chiz Googling. So yeah, thanks guys. Been great having you guys drop in tonight. So yeah, thank you very much. And final comment goes to Ryan, who's saying Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. So obviously Ryan, a massive proud Yorkshireman. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Ryan. Appreciate it, mate. So guys, that's it from me. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon on another stream. But that's it from me. Bye for now.